Enough is enough! I have had it with these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane! Everybody strap in! I'm about to open some fucking windows. Whoa, 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 whoa,
Had a shotgun to my head, they said I wasn't worth the bullets. Now the world is my trigger and I'm here to fucking bullet.
Will someone please tell me what the fuck is going on around here? I'm starting with you, Commish. Braff sends a top defensive end off for a dude that couldn't even beat out Braff's #2 overall pick. What the fuck, man? Really? I'm hard-pressed to find times you got fucking hosed. But this was one of them, and I don't give two shits if you fucking channeled your inner Mark for a moment. That was not the move to make. It reminds me of when Shitte broke you a few months back. You must have still had fucking brain damage from Vegas. And I know what you're thinking, IFL. What a great move from Houston, Peru. He's a contender. Break! Feel like a broken fucking record here, but every time Peru takes one step forward, he takes two back. And I don't know if the Dolphin song of praise weakened him and he just folded like a fucking lover or what, but Braff is fucking playing chess while 14 other guys are playing checkers. I play hops, motherfucker. Drink it up. Not 5 fucking minutes after that solid move, Peru ships Evans and Big Ben for Captain Kirk Cousins, and Stephon motherfucking Sam Bradford is throwing me the ball digs. When he comes on and he says there's like a 6-point difference. Not in this fucking Earthrealm, bro. I don't know why Mike Evans is being treated like a piece of human feces, but stop flushing this guy away. And Eric, go fuck yourself. That was just because... But seriously, go slit your wrists. Peru, couldn't make it any worse, right? Wrong, motherfuckers. Take break! After 6 months of doing nothing except fucking overpopulating the world, Spencer has Allen Robinson just fall in his lap. Oh my God! Peru! Fuck you! I've been busting my ass all off season to turn this ship around and get back what's mine, the North. You give Lobot a wide receiver 1. Drink. Now! Drink break! You think idiot trades are done? No fucking way! Hey, when I'm busy and a trade comes through, I just smash accept. Don't you? Oh, that's right. None of us do that. Well, almost none of us. Andrew, I don't care if you're fucking delivering your second child. Put the phone down, dude. I'm busy. I'm moving is what chicks say during jazzercise. How can you win the West this way? How, Dak? Do you think you can take on the whole empire yourself? Good luck with that. Way to gift the lurker with an extra $8 million. I'm fucking sick over here, IFL. Hey, you know, when I'm right, I'm right. And for all of Josh's hot takes, this one was the hottest. Deion Buchanan wasn't and isn't worth $14 million. The PUP doesn't stand for punishing unexpected punks. It stands for physically unable to perform, which explains why you love him so much and have all those girls tied up in your basement. Great job, Aaron and Prendo. You fucking guys, all you did was give Peru more money to fuck it all up. Free agency is here, and everyone's fucking big swinging their dicks. Well, here's a news flash for you. If you waited all this fucking time for this day to save your team, you're fucked. Pack it in, a la Mark 2016, and get smarter for 2018. Guess where there's no value? Free agency! If Kyle says one more time about how someone is overpaying, I swear to God, we'll need our third Cleveland owner in 2 years. Hey, newsflash. Travis Kelce is on the market for the low price of 2 #1 picks. Come now and grab the most expensive tight end on a 3-year contract who's about to be playing with loose cannon Mahomes, and let me know how that works out for you. Did I mention you? He has one arm? Fuck you, Kyrie! Drink break! Excuses are like assholes, and since we have a new asshole full of excuses, let's talk Detroit Russell for a second. Who, by the way, if you didn't catch it the first 97 times, has a psych degree. So psych this fuckface. You didn't take over a bad team. You did have a fucking bevy of picks, and you don't play in a murderous division. Winning the North should be completely on your mind, but instead you're too busy trying to fucking find the Fraggles in that rat nest of a beard of yours. IFL, I've said it once, and I have said it a million times. Everybody fights. Nobody quits. And if you don't do your job, I'll shoot you myself. Are we clear? IFL, ripping and tearing is going nowhere. IFL, a few weeks back, Spencer asked to go ahead and get a recap of the draft, and I figured, you know what? Since you just gave birth to a 350-pound defensive tackle, little baby Nora, it's the least that I can go do for you. Now, IFL, she's projected to go in the first round of the 2018 draft to the New York Jets. She's a real quick developer. So, for you, Spencer... let's do this shit. We start at Las Vegas International Airport, where Floyd and Josh nearly left El Raven stranded in the 132-degree heat when they couldn't find his ass on level 1 because he was supposed to be on level 2. I said, hey fuckers, I'm on a whole other level, so go fuck your faces. After an AC-less Floyd jalopy ride to the store for provisions, we arrived at the house, and I gotta ask you, IFL, do you believe in the occult? Well, you better call Ghostbusters, motherfuckers, because when this big hairy behemoth pulled himself off the couch and said, who am I? And I said, Nate's long-lost cousin? The next star of Harry and the Hendersons? A Chewbacca stand-in? I said, I don't know, motherfucker, who are you? And he said, I'm Washington Bryan, with low enthusiasm, which I would learn later on was just his mellow-ass way. And I turned to Josh and I said, get this man a microphone! Biggest myth busted in Vegas, here it is, IFL. Let it be known, Greenberry is nice as fuck. So you can brush off all his remarks to the side and give that motherfucker a hug. Do you love Angela Lansbury for Murder, She Wrote? Well, Josh is a regular Sherlock fucking Holmes. He was the first to call out Nils' absence and alleged pallet jack hit and run as bullshit. And you know what? He was right. Fuck you, Nils. More on that later. You know what takes 3 hours to cook? Dinner the first fucking night. But it was well worth the wait, even if I almost did drive Josh into fucking suicide. I feel like if I'd only pushed just a little bit harder. You know who I did push? Cleveland Kyle. He pushed mixology to the fucking next level, keeping the cocktails flowing all weekend, which is most likely the reason I didn't fucking murder him in his sleep. And you know what cocktails mean? It was time for a hot tub man tub. No less than shirtless Nick Lucas, the Flawed, and El Raven jumped into a perfect bacteria-ridden 104-degree hot tub. Thankfully, we escaped a fucking man soup in the chilly 99-degree weather evening. Easily the most homoerotic thing we did all weekend. Some kids never grow up. Dallas Bryant tested fate over and over, trying to crack his head open on the side of the pool. Chris called me and said, let him do it, man. And I said, no, you do your own dirty work. So I yelled out, Brian, you're gonna crack your head open. And he said, fuck you, Dad. And I said, Billy Chris, via text, it will be done. You know what fucking floats amazingly well? Beer bottles! After a trip to downtown Vegas where we learned Miami Ref was a Vegas virgin, we arrived to find the flawed and the shitty floating in the pool along with 12-pack of bottles. This was not a safety-first trip, IFL. You know who'd make a great fucking soccer mom? Minnesota Wade! He broke halftime of day 2 with street tacos and earned a place in Vegas lore with just an absolutely perfect call. Now let's see him do that with his team. Later that night, disaster was avoided as some asshole left Kyle in charge of the brats, and he nearly burned the entire batch as he wandered off to find a one-legged tie hooker. Thankfully, fucking Dallas Bryan, thankfully saving Dallas Bryan in the fucking drinking, fucking Dallas Bryan saved the day, and saving him paid off, as he fucking noticed the food was fucking burning. Crisis averted due to the watchful eye of the lurker, Dallas Bryan. I know what you're thinking, Spencer. When did we get to the draft recap? Stay with me, baby Huey! The party raged into the evening, and the team was fucking weakened. Josh, Wade, Nick, and Braff all disappeared to their rooms, and only the Cattle Crew remained holding strong. Sure, there was Barry, Luke, Brian, and Kyle, but it was the old guard of the Cattle Crew that kept the night rolling in night number 2. But we needed someone off the bench, someone at the 11th hour of the night. And who walks through the door at 11:30? But no one else but the Salmon Ginger himself, L.A. Decker. With fresh blood in the group, it was time for our 4th wind, IFL. One thing you should always know, El Raven won't lie to you. So when you ask if you could eat what's sitting on the tabletop and I say sure, but it's a pot muffin, and you don't believe me, you just sealed your own fate, son. Within 60 minutes of arrival, we were picking Decker's skull up out of his mug of Pliny the Elder. Saddest moment of the weekend. After we made sure Decker wouldn't drown, we ran that shit till 4 a.m. But morning came early, and after 2 nights of partying, it was time to cleanse and get ready for the draft. And boy, did we cleanse, IFL. And what could be considered a low light of the trip, Grandma's chorizo was the gift that kept on giving. It was spicy, it was hot, and it burned coming out over and over. And honestly, it could go away and never come back. Finally, the time had arrived, IFL, and the production was amazing, as our 2 hosts, Porkins and Creepio, killed it for 6 hours, with the Emperor and Crumb behind the scenes, putting together something you should go back and watch again. At times, it felt like a WWE match as Josh would tag in anyone around so he could go relieve his asshole from the Nicaraguan Nightmare Eloise's Vasquez's chorizo. How was the draft? Until the first reach of the day, it was pretty standard, but then the entire KC backfield came to Baltimore in one fell swoop. There were scrutinized picks like Ryan, how do you like your Switzer at 316 in the AFC? Or Decker taking back-to-back Rams because that's a winning combo. Or Luke owning the 2nd round and roster baiting over his every pick and getting to sell it on air like the gospel. There were last-second trades and half-dead commish firing on literally one brain cell all day. We had Kyle at his peak shit-talking, reveling in the fact that in 3 years his tight ends could be useful. There was Kurt picking Garrett when he should have been picking Pirine, but didn't know because he's fucking Kurt and didn't know the board. We had Flawed mysteriously mirroring my draft, which leads me to believe we're both fucked. There was Wade defending his picks the second after he made them, saying, hey, I'm rebuilding here! Or Barry reaching on Duke Riley in the second, which put him on everyone's fucking radar! And there was Taco! And of course there was a ton of shitting! Thanks, Grandma! IFL ripping and tearing will continue!
Nick's here, the 1.1's on the block.
Yeah, 1.1's on the block. There we go.
He's going to trade to Andrew for the 2.
All right, so little catch up before we make this phone call.
Who are we calling?
Nils got run over by a pallet jack, apparently.
No.
Truther. He's a truther.
You ever see those YouTube videos like from Russia where they jump in front of the car?
I like China too, yeah. Trying to get a lawsuit.
He's like, I don't want to jump on that flight. Let me go ahead and fall.
Let me handle
Can I
this.
borrow your brace and your crutches? Why?
That seems like a long way to go just to say I don't want to go.
That's better than saying I'm
said
afraid
I
of
don't
flying.
Why would everybody jump to that conclusion?
I
That's
don't know. These
shitty.
guys are cynics.
That's shitty. And yet you've all voted for Trump, so go fuck yourself.
Hey, fuck you, dude.
Please record your message. When you have
We made
finished
the decision
recording,
today,
you may
jobs are
hang
more
up
important
or
than the
press
environment.
1 for more options.
Well, they keep making
So,
that. But you
why
know what's
would we
funny?
protect
There's
the
two
environment?
Nils, this is El Raven. So you fear the pallet jack. You should fear me because I'm coming for you, motherfucker. I'm hopping on a goddamn plane right now because I'm sick of your fucking sad ass fucking I don't want to get on a plane ass faking a goddamn injury, dude. And I'm coming right now and I'm bringing Brad, Brian, Kurt, Wade, and fucking drunk Kyle with me. And if you don't think that's a fucking scary goddamn thing, you've never seen fucking Kyle. Go fuck your face. We're
How do you
coming.
get run over by a pallet jack, bro?
How do you get run over by a goddamn pallet jack, you slow-ass ADHD motherfucker?
So good. So good.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The option to override detonation procedure has now expired.
Take a look at this. Jesus Christ. That right there is the mail. Now let's talk about the mail. Can we talk about the mail, please, Mac? I'm dying to talk about the mail with you all day, okay? Pepe Sylvia. This name keeps coming up over and over again. Every day, Pepe's mail's getting sent back to me. Pepe Sylvia, Pepe Sylvia. I look in the mail. Well, this whole box is Pepe Sylvia. So I say to myself, I gotta find this guy. I gotta go up to his office. I gotta put his mail in the guy's goddamn hands. Otherwise, he's never gonna get it. It's gonna keep coming back down here. So I go up to Pepe's office, and what do I find out, Mac? What do I find out? There is no Pepe Sylvia. The man does not exist, okay? So I decided, oh, shit, buddy, I gotta dig a little deeper. There's no Pepe Sylvia. You gotta be kidding me. I got boxes full of Pepe. All right, so I start marching my way down to Carol and HR, and I knock on her door, and I say, Carol! Carol, I gotta talk to you about Pepe. And when I open the door, what do I find? There's not a single goddamn desk in that office. There is no Carol in HR. Mac, half the employees in this building have been made up. This office is a goddamn ghost town.
Okay, Charlie, I'm gonna have to stop you right there. Not only do all of these people exist, but they have been asking for their mail on a daily basis. It's all they're talking about up there. Jesus Christ, dude. We are gonna lose our jobs.
Well, calm down, because here's one thing that's not gonna happen.
What?
We're not gonna get fired.
We're not.
Because we've already been fired.
It's over, Anakin! I have the high ground! Why do you awaken me without skin? No. What of a bargain? You promised me flesh.
I'm gonna do good at this game, but that's fine. We just grind this weed up.
Yeah. I'll just wait, dude.
Dude, I'm ready. Let's roll.
Jesus Christ, dude. Welcome back. It's an all-West showdown with Kansas City Kurt and San Francisco Josh. Gentlemen, welcome to Rippin' and Tearin' Versus. How you guys doing today?
Fuck your face, Matt. Chite, I got nothing to say to you.
All right, you know what? I think you guys are fucking ready to do this, so we're gonna jump fucking right into it.
Round 1. Fight!
You guys are both very recognizable figures in the IFL. You co-host TMI, you're active on Slack. You guys were both huge, integral parts of IFL Vegas. But one thing is missing from your guys' fantasy football resume, and that is a playoff berth in this format. Josh, I'm going to start with you. Why is 2017 the year you break the playoff barrier?
Easy, because the rest of my division is garbage. That's why my team's improved over the past 6 months. Everyone else has regressed. Andrew doesn't know what he's doing. I think we can all agree with that. Jai is digging out of a hole of his own making. He buried himself under just bad decisions and incompetence for a year, and now he's digging his way out. And I think there's a light at the end of the tunnel for Jai. I think Jai's one of the better owners in the league. He just wasn't focused. So I'm actually a little worried about Jai. I think worst to first for Will. I think it'll be Jai contending for second or third with Andy, and I'll be taking the top spot.
Wow. Yeah, I think it's more like 2020 for Jai. All right, that answer was a little soft. Kurt, why is 2017 your breakout year?
I've already told you this, but I'll repeat it for those that weren't in Vegas. My plan is to never get into playoffs. I'm going to be best of the worst every year. I want to stranglehold the 1.1, and instead of getting drunk and allowing you to convince me to trade it to Mark, I'm going to hold it every year like it's a fucking conjoined twin. So that's my plan. I'm never winning the playoffs.
Point Josh.
Okay, so this is tough. This is tough because Josh's answer was a little soft, and he spent
Josh's
more time.
answer was an unrealistic and untruthful alternate fact.
Hey, you host TMI. You shush over there, okay? Now
I'm trying to give this fucking show life. Sorry, guy.
What I'm going to say is Josh's answer was a little soft, and he talked about other teams more than his team and why he was going to go and be successful. On the flip side, Kurt just basically said, I never want to win, but he did it with such fucking passion
and grace
that I'm point Kansas City.
Yep. There it is.
Jesus
and please refer to us as the
Let me take this moment to tell you, if you don't know what the fuck metal is, you don't know what the fuck metal is. You missed so many of those. I take it as a badge of honor that you gave a point to Kansas City because you are wrong all the time.
All right. It's okay, Josh. You're still in the game, buddy.
Sorry,
okay,
let's review.
It's a best
1
of
to
3.
0, shitty.
Best
1 to
of 3.
0, Josh.
All right. Second question. This is going better than I thought it would. All right.
Round 2. Fight.
Gentlemen, free agency is all the rage right now. I'm going to start with you. Yes. I'm going to start with you, Curtis.
Did it start today?
Is today 4 fucking hours ago, guy.
All these fucking trades. Hey, let's do this trade before the 24th hits. Yeah, right. Fucking Mark. Fuck you, Mark.
Yes. All right, he's already got the edge on you with the fuck you Brit, dude. You're gonna have to come up with something. All right, Kurt. Why is free agency going to give you that little extra push to get over the AFC West hump this year and come in at 8-8 again and the number 1 draft pick?
One reason and one reason alone. I'm going to spend $18 million on a defensive tackle, and then I win. I don't need to go into complex details here. The plan is fucking simple for the shitties.
It does seem to be pretty fucking simple. No one gets it.
Quarterbacks and have the most expensive paid defensive tackle, and I am getting out of Lewis, Coach Reed.
From what I can tell, you're down a fucking quarterback, dude. You need a third one.
I probably do need a third, except I have 2 of the best quarterbacks in the entire league. Did you see that stat I posted about James?
Too bad it's not a fucking 2 quarterback league. Yeah, and then did you see the stat I posted about your mom?
Hey, well, here's the thing about the 2 quarterback league. First, she approves of the 2 quarterback league system, and then second, Shannon's calling. She wants to tell Josh to go fuck himself. Let me put her on speakerphone real quick. Sorry, did I get off topic there? It happens sometimes. When Josh just runs his mouth on these fucking programs, it takes forever to get through shit with him. Oh my god!
I know. You must feel liberated.
Just shut up,
right
Josh.
now,
Let's go already.
All right, Josh. He softballed another one for you, dude. You got to come out with a point here. Why is free agency going to give you that little extra push to get over the NFC West hump?
Easy, because the guy that I'm competing with to win my division, Will, only has $3 million. So I'm going to bid up every single guy he bids on. His stale-ass, weak-ass team is not going to get better, which, by default, makes me better.
God damn it, Josh. I was asking you about your team, not fucking Will's team. And you didn't make me laugh. You know, at least Kurt made me fucking laugh. Point to Kurt! 2-0.
Standards.
You need
Standards.
you need to fucking avoid the sweep, Joshua. All right? This is it. And he's getting focused over there.
Isn't the game over? I won fucking
Oh my
2
God.
2-0.
No, dude. Josh has an opportunity to avoid a sweep. This is very important. I don't think I've ever had.
Can he get more than 1 point on the next question?
No, he can't. But I've never
this
had
is like
anyone
LeBron
get swept.
in game
I've never had anyone
3.
get swept. This is.
I will
you
take
have
it
a
as a
chance
badge
to
of
make history.
honor to get swept on the Shitbird Show. I would be happy to be swept.
This we talked about this a lot in Vegas.
Yeah, talk about
Josh,
it.
you should be prepared for this.
Round 3.
Final question, starting with Josh.
I gave you real answers to questions that were shit, and you want to laugh. Well, tickle his taint, and you guys can fucking laugh all day long. Look, I'll give you answers. That's what I do. I give you answers.
All right, then give me a fucking answer on this. Okay,
long.
Josh.
It may be boring, but they're fucking answers!
Josh, what is the most fucking metal thing you have ever done in your life? It could be something adventurous, something dangerous. I don't give a shit.
We need to backtrack. We talked about this in Vegas?
We did.
We
For like
talked
an
about
hour.
a lot, Josh. I own half your fucking company. Where's the paperwork?
This
Dude,
is.
I do not remember talking about this in Vegas. This is a black hole of memory for me. So
For an hour, Josh. Yes.
Hold on. Quick fact check. Do you remember Matt talking about his known as chorizo?
Oh Jesus! I remember shitting out that chorizo 4 straight times
Josh
before
is
I could go
official.
back on
He had wherewithal. He was there, so I don't believe you guys talked about this.
You know what? This has been one of the better versus segments, but absolutely off the fucking rails, dude. So Josh can't answer the question that I figured for certain he would go ahead and get. I'm gonna lob it over to you, Mr. Kansas Shite. What's the most fucking metal thing you've done in your life as you go for the sweep, record-setting sweep?
You know, so I'm like, I don't know if it's metal. I'm pretty sure it's metal because, like, whatever. So I'm going over to my uncle's house in Palm Springs. It's like 2 hours away, but I've made it there in like an hour and 5 minutes or some shit. So I decide I'm going to try to break my all-time record in my Camaro. So my dad's like, hey, though, you and your uncle are doing a bunch of reloads for me. So here's the deal. I'm giving you all of our used brass. You can bring these 2 guns for him to scope out for me. And here's a couple cases of beer to give to him. So thanks.
Talk about long and boring stories. Jesus.
So there I am going 110 miles per hour listening to fucking Paradise City. And I fucking have to go and change something on the Alpine. And I look up and there's a cop behind me. And I'm like, oh, fuck. So there I am on the side of the road. I've been pulled out by this officer. He puts his fucking foot up on my bumper. He spits chaw. He's like, well, I guess you've had a rough day. I go, I got to shit my pants. And that wasn't working. So then I started crying. And I think that was pretty metal. Start crying in front of an officer with his chaw when there's guns and empty brass in the back of the car because I'm fucking desperate. Well, it didn't work. So I was lucky to not get towed, but I lost my license in my car for about 6 months after that.
You know what?
Metal.
Like, Josh's non-answer was almost more fucking metal than your answer.
Agreed.
It's pretty metal to cry, bro. And when you're in that much trouble, you can conjure up them tears. That's metal as fuck. Just like that mosh pit I was crying that one time for Rage Against the Machine.
Clean sweep, Kansas City, Coach! We will be back!
Fuck your faces.
Finish him. Raiden wins. Flawless victory. Fatality.
In the fantasy football justice system, the people are represented by 2 separate yet equally important groups: the media who investigate the crimes, and the commissioners who prosecute the offenders. These are their stories. This is ugly. Looks like the killer waited in the cab. Only piece of evidence he left behind was his picture of Jerry Jones.
No, I think this is self-inflicted. Look, here's another picture. This one of the victim. He's a drooling idiot.
A red herring? It seems as if the victim was torn, as if asking, why? We need to call in the big guns for this one. Let's bring in one of the smartest crime-fighting GMs we know.
Well, this is disappointing. 2 rapes in 1 week. The GM who did this must be a mastermind.
Yes. Must be. There's no helping these people.
Who the hell trades Evans?
GMs who can't take 9 months of an off-season?
You could say he offed himself.
What's happening around here, don't you? Well, I'll tell you something. You don't know shit, buddy.
IFL, welcome back to Rippin' and Tearin' 42, and at this time, it is my extreme pleasure to welcome back my 2 fuckfaces from Season 2, Cincinnati Danny and Dallas Brian. They were warriors on Is It Metal, and they are here right now to play Is It 80s, and the best part is, these fucking guys weren't born until 1995, so this should be a lot of fun. Danny, Brian, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the show.
What up, man?
Bangerang.
Yeah, are you guys ready to fucking do this shit?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go, bro.
All right. So we're not going to fuck around, dude. I do want to remind the IFL, though, the defending Is It 80s Metal champion and still holding the record due to fucking, god damn it, Floyd, you son of a bitch! Korn is not metal! Is Danny. Danny is the only champion here. And he fucking said Korn isn't metal too, was metal, and that makes me sick. But the new game is It 80s? And so we're getting ready to go. Danny, you ready to play?
Rock on, bro. I'm good to go.
All right, man. Get ready. Somebody's got to take down the Brit. All right. Are you ready? Are you ready, Danny?
Yeah, I'm good. Let's go.
All right. All right. 5 seconds.
4, 3, 2, 1.
He-Man.
Yes.
G.I. Joe.
Yes.
Travis.
No.
Risky Business.
Yes.
Top Gun.
Yes.
Armageddon.
No.
Spencer.
No.
Jacksonville Nathan.
No.
Terminator.
Yes.
Garbage Pail Kids.
Yes.
Batman.
Yes.
Fuck. All right, that's it. Time's up, dude. Time's up. All right. Are you ready, Brian?
Oh, yeah, I got his in the bag.
All right. I'm starting from the bottom up. You're not getting the same questions. Are you ready, motherfucker? All right.
Go for it.
5 seconds, motherfucker. Get ready to play.
1.
Lincoln Logs.
No.
Matt's Dogs.
Yes.
Steakums.
No.
Warrants.
Yes.
Poison.
Yes.
Batman.
No.
Garbage Pail Kids.
Yes.
Terminator.
Yes.
Jacksonville Nathan.
Yes.
Spencer.
Yes.
Armageddon.
No.
Top Gun.
Yes.
I don't think I can give that fucking last one to you, dude. So let's see.
Oh, Rig.
We ran out of time, dude. So let's see. So, Danny, you answered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, Danny has 10 possible answers. Brian, you answered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, of course Danny gave himself the edge. All right, let's review. Danny, you said He-Man was not metal. That's +1. You said G.I. Joe, or not metal. Wrong game.
What game are we playing?
Yeah! Drinking! All right, everyone take a drink break. Woo!
Got it.
All right, you said He-Man is 80s, and that is correct. You said G.I. Joe is 80s. That is correct. You said Travis is not 80s. That's -1. You said because Travis was born in 89, motherfuckers. You said Risky Business was 80s. That's +1. You said Top Gun was 80s. That's +1. You said Armageddon was not 80s. Again, good job, buddy. You pay attention to the show. +1. You said Spencer was not 80s. That's incorrect. -1. You said fucking Jacksonville Nathan was not 80s. Guess what, motherfuckers? The educated guesses, guys, are all 80s. Hence, why Nate loves the 80s. All right, that's -1. You said Terminator was 80s. It's true. And you said Garbage Pail Kids was 80s. It's true. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points for Danny. Here we go. All right, Brian, let's review. You said Lincoln Logs were not 80s. That is true. +1. You said Matt's Dogs are not 80s. Well, that was a trick question. I actually had a dog in the 80s. That's -1. Fucking, you said Steakums were not 80s. Steakums are so fucking 80s. They're this very delicious meat from an unknown part of the cow, and you grill them and you serve them with onions between bread, and my God, it's to die for. That is very 80s. -1, fucking Brian. You said Warrant. God, these were so easy. Warrant, not 80s. Or it was 80s, +1. Poison, 80s, +1. Batman, not 80s, +1. Garbage Pail Kids, 80s, +1. Terminator, 80s, +1. Jacksonville Nate, 80s, +1. You lucky bitch. You just went opposite. Spencer, 80s, +1.
Did not know that those guys are born in the 80s.
I don't know these fuckers.
Armageddon, not 80s, was +1. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Brian, you now have your victory over Danny that you've waited 1 year for. What do you have to say?
I'm sorry, Danny. I really didn't want to win this, but I guess I'll take this and run with it.
It's okay, bro. I threw it at the end.
So, Brian, knowing that you're going on to face the Brit, now knowing what we've talked about off air, now don't spoil it for the rest of the fucking gang because I don't know where I'm placing this segment. How do you feel about representing America?
I will represent it like Hulk Hogan, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Verse?
Whoever, the British Bulldog.
Yeah! There we go! There we go! There we go!
Bravo.
Very fucking good. Very fucking good. IFL, you have listened to Is It 80s? And we had like multiple takes, so this is going to be a lot shorter than what I'm looking at right now. We will be right fucking back! Fuck you, Daniel! Every now and again, you have to admit when you were wrong. This is not an easy thing for me to do, but I will admit on 2 points. A, Batman is not 80s. Daniel, -1. Also, G.I. Joe, not 80s. Drink motherfucking break. Wrong. IFL will fucking return. It's them. Slap them. Get back to the chair!
Leave me a message, and I'll call you back.
Hey, Kyle, it's Matt. Why don't you go fuck yourself?
This is Kyle. Can't get to my phone right now. Leave me a message, and I'll call you back.
Hey, I ain't got time for this shit. Pick up your fucking phone.
This is Kyle. Can't get to my phone right now. Leave me a message, and I'll call you back.
Did you fucking finally hook up with that 320-pound chick, dude, you were talking about? With the big tits, dude, and the fucking 14 fucking pound Titanic ass? Alright, man, call me back. Alright, quick update. Kyle is on a fucking date right now, dude, and I just told him when it ends in fucking disaster to fucking call me. Oh, call me! We ain't got time for your fucking dates. Fucking, you're 40. You meet and you fuck. Fuck a dinner. Dinner is something you have before you go on the date.
This is Kyle. Can't get to my phone right now. Leave me a message, and I'll call you back.
What, did I catch you in the middle of the glow, jack off? Hey.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hey.
What?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
We're on Easy Street, and it feels so sweet, 'cause the world is but a treat when you're on Easy Street, and we're breaking out the good champagne. We're sitting pretty on the gravy train, and when we sing, every sweet refrain repeats right here on Easy Street.
Yeah?
Hey.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello? You there?
We're on Easy Street.
Hello?
Jesus Christ, your phone sucks.
Hello?
We're on Easy Street.
Hello? Hello?
You can't hear me? Fucking idiot.
Oh, you're... Oh, wait.
We're on Easy Street.
Hey, dude, there we go. How's it going, buddy? I'm doing good. Hey, dude, I have been dying fucking all night to ask you this. Are you fucking jerking off to Glow over there?
I'm trying to, and you keep
Alright, hey, man, I need to know, dude, like, honestly, dude, just take the rivalry portion out of it for a second. What is your true opinion on Melvin Ingram?
It doesn't matter what you think!
Yeah, Oscar.
Yes, I bet you have.
Who is this? What's your operating number?
Boring conversation anyway.
We're on Easy Street.
This is Andy Reid, and he silently throws the red flag on fucking trades, dude, just like Detroit Russell. Hey, Russell, fuck your face! Yeah!
Andy Reid does not condone that type of behavior. I say run it up the center.
That's the best.
as has become the norm here in the ripping and tearing land, everyone comes to El Raven. We got some shit to say. Apparently, there has been some BS that has gone down in the AFC trade market between Cleveland Kyle, LA Decker, and New England Mark. And I have with us for an exclusive ripping and tearing 42, LA Decker. Decker, tell me, what the fuck just happened, dude?
You know, I'll start by saying, Matt, do you like snakes? Because I fucking hate snakes. I always have fucking hated snakes. So let me break this down for you. So, Mark and I are chatting about free agency and how I think everyone knows I have a clear need at D-end. So we're chatting about that, and I tell him, you know what, I think my D-end hole may be a little fixed because I have something that I might be able to pull. Tell him that Cleveland Kyle has been after Jayon Brown, who I think is a stud, could easily take over that middle linebacker job for the Tennessee Titans. Tell him that. Tell him that Cleveland Kyle offered me a 4. I tell him that Shaq Lawson, originally when I asked, was a 3. So then he proceeds to tell me that he does not think that Cleveland Kyle will give me Shaq Lawson for Jayon Brown. I tell him I think it can happen. He says, good luck. I came to him in confidence about the advice of that deal because, like I said, I really like Jayon Brown. Came to him in confidence, asked him what he thought, you know, as a friend. So now we're here. And this guy tells me that it won't happen, but good luck. Go for it. Let's see what happens.
So when he told you that, when you saw what went through, because you're going to let the IFL know right now that Mark pulled a trade behind your back while you slept, how did you feel? And Decker, know that some metal is about to play, motherfucker.
So, like I said, he said it wouldn't fucking happen, right? Okay, that's what fucking Mark, the ugly little motherfucking snake-ass Brit, tells me. He says it's not gonna happen. So I wake up and I get a goddamn Slack notification from Mark. After that same morning, I send something to Cleveland Kyle saying, Jayon Brown for Shaq Lawson. I look at New England's notification and it says, hey man, he accepted my trade for a 3 for Shaq Lawson. Why the fuck, right? Why the fuck did he accept that 3 for Shaq Lawson? How did you even fucking know that he wanted a 3 for Shaq Lawson? Oh, maybe it's because I came to you in fucking confidence, isn't it? I told him I was gonna offer it. Then his fucking excuse is that he didn't think Shaq would go for Jayon Brown. He didn't think fucking Cleveland Kyle would accept that deal. When I knew Cleveland Kyle would accept that motherfucking deal, you goddamn fucking snake. I'm never fucking talking to you again. You are a straight fucking British cunt. I've lost all respect for you. I used to think we were somewhat friends. You're a piece of shit. Eat a fucking dick, a bag of them in fact. You fucking garbage ass snaky Brit.
Also, Cleveland Kyle's a fucking moron. Rippin' and tearing will continue after this.
Hey, are you guys near Kyle right now? Because I'd like you to punch him in the fucking nuts. I mean the face. The face. Because that would be much more, that'd be a much more manly thing to do. Don't just right in the nuts. Right. We'll be right back. Welcome back, IFL. I want to thank all my guests, Josh, Kurt, Mrs. L. Raven, Danny, fucking Dallas, Brian, Kyle, even though he didn't know that it was happening. And I feel like there was someone else in there. I want to thank you. I can't remember off the top of my head right now. And I want to say this, guys. Vegas was an absolute blast. And if you plan on being there in 2018, you need to know something. We had 13 guys that were there. Decker was one of them. Decker, you were the guest. Thanks, dickhead. So, know that when we all came together, there wasn't one single fucking argument. Everyone fucking pitched in. Everyone helped with cleaning. It was the best group of guys possible. So if you're going to be new to the equation, you better fucking bring it next year. know that if you haven't lost your voice by day 3, you have not met El Raven standards. And I hope to see as many of you there as possible in 2018. And I'm going to try IFL. I'm going to try to release my first ever July show. But work is so fucking crazy for me for like the next 6 weeks. If I don't, I'll see you sometime in August. And until then, this is El Raven, and I am out.